Hey everybody, I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, and I was recently asked what are my two favorite credit cards. And one of my favorite credit cards is definitely the Navy Federal Flagship. Now, before we get into why, let me know what is your favorite Navy Federal credit card? Is it the Navy Federal Flagship, the More Rewards, the Cash Rewards? Those are the three that I have, or even the Navy Federal Platinum credit card or the Go Rewards. But totally the Navy Federal Flagship, and I would say the More Rewards, because those two credit cards was I would say my daily drivers for a long time, because being able to get three times the points on dining, groceries, and gas, and then using my Navy Federal Flagship and getting two times the points of everything else, it's like it just worked. But now that I have the American Express Gold card and I get four times the points for dining and groceries, right now I'm using the Navy Federal Flagship and the American Express Gold card. But we'll get into that a little bit later. So with the Navy Federal Flagship, y'all, I just love this one. And it was my first Navy Federal credit card that I got. And I was only approved for like $6,700. But I want to say now I'm up to like 14,000 if I'm not making a mistake. So when I look at the Navy Federal Flagship, it does have a $49 annual fee. And for me, that's kind of right up my alley because I'm a low to no annual fee credit card. So being able to have the $49 is great. But I will say that the Navy Federal Flagship has a lot of benefits. So right now they have where you can get 40,000 bonus points plus 1 year of Amazon Prime. But let me know in the comments if you have the Navy Federal Flagship, have you been getting the Amazon Prime credit year after year? Because I want to say, like, every year I get the credit on the 139 credited to my account. So I'm just like, that's great. That's one reason I really love the Navy Federal Flagship, because with me only having the $49 annual fee and getting the 139 back, that is great. And then on top of that, one of my most favorite things that it took me forever to be able to get was the TSA pre-check. But I really wish that I would have got the global entry. But if you have the Navy Federal Flagship and you have not gotten the TSA pre-check or global entry, like, y'all, you have to do it. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what made me wait so long. I was just dragging my feet. But especially traveling and being able to go through TSA without taking off my earrings, my belts, and my shoes, and especially the TSA pre-check line is usually really short. So I'm telling you, I'm just like, whoa, I really like any credit card that has a TSA pre-check is gonna probably be one of my favorite credit cards. So I would say go ahead, if you do not have the Navy Federal Flagship, go ahead and get it. But if you haven't gotten that TSA pre-check or global entry, I would say go ahead and get the global entry, because if you get the global entry, then you automatically get the TSA pre-check added in there. Now, on the one hand, when I was asked what are my favorite two credit cards, I'll have to tell you it was really hard, because on the one hand, my favorite credit card is gonna be whichever credit card that I'm getting my minimum spend on. And y'all know, since I had just got the American Express Gold card, I guess 2 months, but I had made my minimum spend. So, that was going to be my favorite credit card. And I can't say it's my favorite, but that is a credit card between the Navy Federal Flagship and then the American Express Gold card. Those are the two cards that I have in my purse that I'm using daily. Those are my two daily drivers. But we're going to get into, in another video, how I really feel about the American Express Gold card, because I'm still trying to decide, y'all. And I will say, I'm going to be talking about the American Express Gold card versus the Chase Sapphire Preferred, because that's one of my favorite credit cards as well. But since I have 10 personal credit cards and one business credit card, I mean, it's hard to be able to decide what my favorite credit cards are. But like I was saying, the Navy Federal Flagship and the Navy Federal More Rewards, they were my favorite credit cards for probably like 2 years. Those were like the only credit cards that I was using. And I was able to get a lot of points because what was that? In July, I was able to go on a trip to Puerto Rico, and most of my points came from my Navy Federal Flagship, my Navy Federal More Rewards, my American Express Gold card, well, my American Express Everyday card, and then I had a lot of points on my Chase Sapphire Preferred card as well. So, definitely racking up on those points. But with the Navy Federal Flagship credit card being a travel credit card, because you're going to get 3 times the points for travel, but since you get 2 times the points for everything else, to me it's like a no-brainer, because especially like for food with the American Express card, or even with the Navy Federal More Rewards, to be able to get 2 times the points on everything else. That's why I really like this card. One of the other good things about the Navy Federal Flagship is it's very easy for me to be able to redeem my points, because when I had went on that trip and then when I came back and I was paying for everything and I was transferring my points, it was very easy to transfer my points with the Navy Federal Flagship. And I use my points for mostly travel, but I have used my points for, let's say, different things like gift cards. I got some Bose headphones. I've gotten a Fitbit, but for the most part, I'm going to be saving my points for travel. And so being able to use my Navy Federal Flagship card as one of my daily drivers, that's how I'm able to rack up on my points. So that is really good. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite Navy Federal credit card? Is it going to be the cash rewards, the flagship, the gold rewards? Because I really feel like the gold rewards and the platinum, they're a little bit slipped on, because especially with the platinum card, being able to get that low interest rate is really good. And then my other favorite, the Navy Federal More Rewards, I really like this card. But now that I have the American Express Gold card, I'm not really using the More Rewards as much. And right now, my 2 daily drivers are going to be the American Express Gold card and the Navy Federal Flagship. And I think those 2 cards really work well together. But then, really, I still need to use another card, because for gas, I really would want to get 5 times the points. And I can do that with the Discover It, or I could just use my Navy Federal More Rewards. So let me know which mixture of cards that you like to use. And I'm going to put a poll on my community tab asking, what is your favorite credit cards? I thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, and turn your notification bell on so you'll be notified when new content drops. I thank you so much for watching. Until next time. It's not a game.